All right, so we're going to look at getting our portfolio set up. This is going to be a very nice, clean, easy way for all of your work to be stored in one place and easily displayed for you, for your friends, for your teacher, or for your parents anytime they just want to check in on your work. So you should have a new Google tab opened up. If you simply click on a plus button, it will automatically open this up. We're going to go here to our app waffle, where all of our Google apps are. And then we're going to click on Sites. Okay, this will load up. There's some default stuff here from Google, just kind of like template. And then anything that you've created or anyone you're connected with has created. So we're going to click on blank. And this will load up. Just to go over a couple things real quick, whatever you type here will automatically show up here. So you always want to change your title, and you're going to put your name, your actual name. Don't type what I'm typing. Your name's portfolio. Okay. Oh, I didn't copy over. Oh, I know why. Portfolio. That would go there. That's what it is. All right. So just to go over a couple of things, make sure all changes saved in Drive is there anytime you make a change, so it's updated. If you disconnect from the internet for whatever reason and it's not saving, it may not save if you closed out of the web browser or your computer shut off, something like that. You can add a logo. If you have a specific brand logo, if you're in my digital art class, we might make a logo. All right. So there's a bunch of settings that you can change through here. You can change the image. If you have an image, you can upload it as long as it's obviously school appropriate. But there are a lot of different things that you could choose that are already installed. Header type, cover, large banner, banner, or title only. You're probably just going to stick with one of these two here, most likely just a normal banner. If you wanted to preview what your site would look like, you could do that if you needed to share it for whatever reason, and then just some more settings. We're not going to worry about that right now. Here we have a theme, so you can go ahead right now and pick a theme that you would like. They are a little limited on some things, like what you can actually change, font style, stuff like that. Here is our pages. So any new page that we make will show up here, and we could arrange it so that they kind of sit with each other. But we'll get into that in a second. So your portfolio, like I said, is going to be where you collect all of your work and can display it. I can go in and check it, things like that. All right. Right here, okay, if you double click pretty much anywhere on your page, if you double click, this little wheel will pop up. You can embed HTML, CSS code. You can upload images, upload from your Google Drive, or upload images from your computer, or just add a text box. Okay, notice all of these things are over here as well. So if I did this, what I want you to do is basically just tell me a few things about yourself, your likes, your dislikes, your hobbies. What did you do over the summer? Give me some information about yourself, and this will appear here. Okay, you can go ahead and choose the font style. Make sure it's something I can read. That one's a little tougher to read. Then you can choose the, let's go with heading, just so it's a little larger. Now, if you type a lot, you can change it to a subheading. You can change the font size, of course. But important to know, title should be the most important thing on the page. Heading should be like a main idea, like title or something like that. Subheading and then small text. We're not going to really use small text too much, but just organize it. Not everything should be titled. Okay, the fewest amount of things, honestly, should be titled. So some formatting, bold, underline, or bold, italic, underline, changing the text color. Okay, if you needed to put a link to something. Here is going to be your alignment. So default things are left align, center, right align are justified. One of these three is probably going to be the one you use the most. If you needed to create a numbered list, like a step 1, step 2, step 3, or just a bulleted list, there's that. Or if you just want to remove everything, you can click on the little trash can or mess with any of these. As far as this, you don't need to do that. Just normal paragraph would be fine. All right, over here you have your layouts. This is going to determine how, if I do this, let me delete that one, how your next section is going to be laid out. So I would give you some information whenever I give you an assignment of how you need it laid out, but feel free to make adjustments as needed. So if I tell you turn in one screenshot of this and give me some text, but you've got like 2 or 3 screenshots that you feel are very important, feel free to add another image or add another text box or something like that. Okay, over here you can change the kind of appearance of it, but that also depends on your theme. Okay, as you see here, I only have 3 options here: regular, emphasis, and emphasis 2. So again, that just determines your overall theme. Okay, so if you ever wanted to change your theme, you can automatically do that, and it will automatically change to whatever that setting was before. All right, let's look at our pages. Okay, so your home page, this is where you should land basically whenever someone goes to your website. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. When you go to your home page, all you should have is your name and then portfolio and then a few sentences about yourself. Next, I want you to create a new page. You're going to title this Unit 1 and then hit done. Notice it shows up over here at the top right, and then home shows up here. So if you click between them, it does that. If I drag this now and let it go after home has been highlighted, it's going to nest it. Nest means that it's going to be put together in the same grouping. Okay. So home and then unit 1. We are going to be nesting a lot of our units. Okay. I may or may not already have a big setup for you to do, or you might just be doing it and building it as you go. All right. So unit 1. I also might give you like a time frame, like from this day to this day. Most likely not. But in each unit page, you are going to have all of your assignments for that unit. Remember, this is just your product. This is kind of like what you're turning in. But what I'm going to make sure you focus on is the different parts of this. You will 9 times out of 10 have an image that you need to screenshot or upload or something like that and put here. That's kind of like a proof sort of thing. Again, you might need more than one image, but you're going to have an image, and then you're going to have the assignment name. Make sure this is a title. Okay, this needs to be the largest thing in this section that I can read, so my eye draws to it really quick. I can open up your page and I can say, boom, there's that assignment, you did it, I can grade it easy. Next, you're going to give me some feedback and reflections and things like that. I will go over that in the actual assignments, but I can guarantee you most times you're going to have a reflection paragraph. You're going to have a feedback paragraph. You're going to have some sort of questions you answer and stuff like that. All right. Again, you can choose your fonts, your font size. Obviously, don't make it super large. That just draws away from it, and I'll actually take off points. It needs to be easily readable. All right. So again, here is your an example. So next assignment, I had you do 2 images. You could do your reflection on one, feedback on the other, so on and so forth. However I tell you to set it up. I would also suggest that you change the appearance between each assignment so that I can easily tell when one starts and another starts, and so on and so forth. Here's a couple of things over here that we can do to add into it. So if I have you do a recording and you publish it to your student YouTube account, you can include the video there, a divider, a Google Doc, a slide, a sheet, image carousel. If I had you take like 20 pictures, you can add it in as an image carousel, and it would put all the pictures in there and just kind of rotate through them. Okay. Version history, for whatever reason, you need to go back in your versions and see what you put there, what you deleted, so on and so forth. So you can do that. Settings, don't really need to mess with that as much. When you are done, okay, you've got to hit publish. Okay, you make sure the web address is correct. So you sites.google.com, albertic.net, your name's portfolio, which is whatever you put up here. Who can view my site, manage, and then you would kind of mess with this. I'll give you further instructions. But once you hit publish, it is live, and I will be able to see it. If you haven't hit publish, you put all your work on here, you did all that time and effort, and I say, hey guys, I'm checking your websites on Friday, make sure everything is caught up, looks clean. You go and you don't hit publish, and you say, coach, my website's good, it's done, you can go check it out. And I go check it out on Friday, and you get a 0 because you didn't follow that last step, then you're going to have to fix it and potentially lose points for it being late since you didn't have it ready and turned in. So make sure you hit publish. Once you hit publish, it's live. Goes through publishing. All right. And then you can go through your publish settings, review changes, and publish. So say you made some changes, you can hit that, and it'll say, hey, you changed this. Are you sure you want this? Hey, you changed this. Okay, and then this is what it will look like for someone when they view your site. All right, you will be giving me this link. Okay. So you'll copy the link and you'll turn it into Google Classroom or whatever, if I give you all a Google Doc or something. And you will give me that link so that I can go through, look at your assignments and things like that. We will be using Google Classroom to turn in assignments, and that's where a lot of your grades will come from. But this is also just like a visual representation of all the hard work we're going to do this year, so that you can easily say, hey, look, Mom, hey, Dad, this is what I've done, all these cool things, look at what we started with, look where we're at. Okay, so if you need any help, refer back to the video or just ask me. That way I can get you started and get you going on your way.